Alright, by the end of the night, this bike will look a little bit different and hopefully ride a lot better. Mainly because it doesn't ride right now at all. In the last video I was working on getting the tires seated and all that fixed and worked out, and it still hasn't worked. This tire, the front tire, not holding air, and it's just not now. All of a sudden the back hasn't. I've rebuilt the back tire about 15 times. So what did I do? I went out and bought some more rim tape. You muck off rimless tape, whatever. This stuff is amazing, although it looks like it may be a little wide. Might have gotten the wrong one. Alright, just dug in the trash to find the old roll, and definitely too wide. Hopefully I'll still be able to make it work. Kind of upsetting. I should have double checked that to make sure, but I was pretty confident. But got rim tape, as long as it works, I guess. Got new sealant. I went with WTB, a brand that I actually know. Haven't used their sealant yet, but hopefully it should work. Says it seals punctures up to 6 millimeters. So hopefully that works. And then also in the last video, if you remember, we're really upset about these fading and these grips being, well, gross. So I have some backup bars. These are just some specialized bars that came off of, I don't know, some rock hopper, stump jumper or something. And probably a stump jumper because they're 35 mil bars. It has these green grips on. I don't know what these are. I don't remember. These are North Shore grips, I guess, by Lizard Skins. So lizard skin North Shores. But we're not using those grips. I went with the P&W Loam grip, same grip that's on the bike currently, just gray this time. So that'll be going on the bike. I feel like the gray would work really well. It matches the P&W gray dropper post I have. So just going some more gray. First things first though, we're gonna get the tires done. That way they can sit off the bike for a little while you do your change around the cockpit. And then that will allow me to give the tires some time before they go on to make sure they're gonna seat. So I'm gonna put them on, take them off again. All right, well, we just finished the rear wheel with all the new stuff, the new tape that's too wide, too wide, and then the new sealant. Sealant is working wonders, let me tell you. The tape, not so much. Now it's doing good, don't get me wrong. And I know it's doing good because I'm not getting any valve stem leaks like I was with the Gorilla Tape. However, because it's wide, I tried to trim it down some and I kind of botched some areas. I was hoping it's still going to seal up right, but it's not. Most notably right here, you can see that there's some bubbling happening. There's some here, and there's some other spots that are bubbling too around the same area. Let me see. So yeah, we got this one here bubbling. That bubble, that bubble. Those are the only 3 I'm seeing at the moment. Sealant is doing its job and sealing everything up, because I was getting sidewall bubbles like crazy before. So I'm gonna do the front wheel and I'm gonna try and trim it a little bit better. I was trimming it down into the inner channel at first. I think I'm gonna try and leave it flush with the top of the rim and see if that seals up a little bit better. Hopefully it does, but we will find out. And I have part of my tire coming apart. That's very not good. All right, tires are definitely gonna get replaced next. Front tire has a little leak on the valve stem or on the rim right here, and then there's some sidewall bubbles going on. That one's sitting at 30.8 psi. The rear tire was at 19 something when I checked it originally. Right now it's just at 19. So kind of gonna sit back for few minutes. I mean, it only took me 20 minutes to do the front tire. It wasn't nearly as gross for cleaning stuff out, so that helped. But I'm just gonna wait for a little bit and see if that back tire loses any more pressure, and if it stays at about 19, then I might just leave it. I'm okay with a little bit of loss. So let's throw those bars on. All right, I realized what I was doing wrong. I wasn't drinking a beer. You can't work on a mountain bike if you're not drinking beer. Them's the rules. I don't make them. That's better. See? If you weren't supposed to drink beer and work on bikes, why would your repair stand have a tray big enough for a beer? Alright, that looks good. The light doesn't really do it just. Maybe it does, man. It just looks really good. Nothing here is tightened down at all. You gotta have the bike on the ground so I can sit on it and make sure everything is adjusted where it should be. Bars are torqued to spec where they tightened and such. Might need to move those too. I don't know. Gotta have wheels on the bike. So let's put about another 20 minutes. Let's check tire pressures and see where we're sitting. So we'll start here with the front. Remember, this was at 30.8. 30.8 on the money. All right. And then the rear tire. This was at 19 last we checked. Let's see. This is the one I'm kind of nervous about. We're still at 19. We're good. If we're not, well, we'll see. I'm gonna put this up here just to make sure I get a good reading on this one. $18.9, but it lost a little with putting that on there. Here's what we're gonna do with that. We're gonna spray this one down again. Just take a look. Already seeing a little bit of bubbling going on there. I don't know if that's gonna sustain. Not seeing any more bubbles. Flip it over here, check the other side. So I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna definitely take it out for a ride tonight once everything's done to make sure that 100% sure that sealant's moved around the tire good. I'm actually gonna take it on a longer ride than 2 houses down. Yeah, still not seeing no bubbles, so I'm gonna call it good. So, throw the tires back on, drop the bike down, center everything up here in the cockpit, bring it back up, clean it, and ride it. And then go to bed to ride in the morning. Alright, well, the bike gods must want me to ride or something, because that's the easiest either of these wheels have ever gone on. Actually, the easiest the tires have ever got on the wheels as well. So I don't know what it is, but must want me to ride or something. Which, hey, I'm cool with. Yeah, this back tire's looking very bad though. I don't know if the camera shows how bad it really is, but there's just dry rot cracks everywhere. The front's not that bad. There are some on the front. Let's go around this side with the light. There is some on the front, but it's not as bad. This is just bad. So, so yeah, I'm gonna have to do something, and by something I mean get new tires. But we already knew that, so that ain't no thing. The derailleur needs some adjustments. Don't know what happened between changing bars, but it's way off. So I'm gonna adjust the derailleur, and I'm gonna add fluid to the rear brake. Front brake I've already done. And then we're gonna clean the bike and then ride the bike and then go to bed so we can bike tomorrow. Yeah. Which you guys won't see here. You'll see it in a different video. Alright, there she is, all done. I rode it up and down the road a couple times. Shifting shifts, but only when it wants to. I got it, it was really good at first for a minute, and then I adjusted it and it got really bad, and then I got it back to kind of good, and this is kind of the best that it's gotten. And it's the best that I care to make it tonight. It's already midnight, still gotta get up in the morning and, you know, ride. So I'm calling it good for the night. Yeah, I will pick up this video after the ride. Alright, just got back from the ride that we were working for, and bike's in one piece, didn't have to work on it once. I lowered the tire pressure in the front tire before I left. If you remember, it was at like 30. I don't know what it's at now. Alright, battery dive I was checking, but it was at like 29.8 or something, so I hardly lowered anything out of it. So I just brought it down to 26.5 or so. A little bit higher than I still want it, I think, but it should do good, especially if I do end up riding around the neighborhood, which I plan to. The higher tire pressure will be better for the asphalt. So yeah, the bike did good. I am realizing though, after I got home, after the ride, after it's too late, that I never changed I have a certain mode on the camera for mountain biking. Ultra wide, 4K, all that stuff. I never changed that. So I don't know if you guys are getting a video tomorrow or Sunday, so I haven't decided. Still think it's Sunday, that way there's like a day break. Probably Sunday. Still, haven't decided if you're getting a video on Sunday because I haven't looked at it yet. If it's too bad, I ain't gonna make it. If I can make it work, then I'll make it work. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. So I will go ahead and close it out here. I have some ideas for our next video, our next Build It Friday, or sorry, Fix It Friday. There we go. Yeah, our next Fix It Friday. I have some ideas, but you'll just have to wait till next week to see those. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.